Anthony here, founder and executive director of Quantum Advisor Group. It is such an honor and a pleasure to help you on this journey of leadership and mentorship in this 10-part series here that I've put together or putting together for you. In our last episode, we talked about leading yourself before you lead anyone else. And today, we're taking the next step in your leadership journey because the truth is, most people don't start leadership at the top, okay? You don't begin with a title or a team or authority, you begin with influence. And the leaders who rise the fastest are the ones who learn how to lead even when they're not in charge. If you enjoy content such as this, do us a favor here at QAG and like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so we're going to talk briefly about why this skill matters. Okay, every ministry, every business, every organization has people who are waiting for a title before they lead. But leadership doesn't start with a position. It starts with a posture. It starts with how you show up, how you think and how you serve and how you carry yourself. Okay? If you can lead without authority, then you'll be trusted with authority. I have to say that again. I don't want you to skip that part. Okay. If you can lead without having authority, all right, then you will in turn be trusted with authority. All right. If you can influence without having a title, okay, then you'll be given a title or be trusted to have the title, okay? If if you can move people without power, okay? If you can move people without power, what I mean is if when you're explaining something, okay, and people are into what you are saying, they are learning from what, okay, you are guiding them into, okay. If you can move people in a respective way, not in a manipulative way, in a loving, in a caring, in a respectable way, okay, pulling on teaching characteristics, whether it be of God or business characteristics to help you propel in your business, okay, you will then eventually be given, okay, the power, given the authority, given the structure, given the title, okay, that you seek. This is one of the most important skills any developing leader can learn. So, number one, lead through excellence, not entitlement. When you're not in charge, your excellence becomes your influence. People pay attention to the person who consistently delivers, consistently shows up prepared, consistently brings solutions instead of problems. Entitlement says, give me authority so I can lead. But excellence says, I'll lead right where I am, and authority will follow. If you want to stand out, don't wait for a position. Outperform the position that you're already in. Okay. Number two, lead through attitude and presence. Your attitude is one of the loudest forms of leadership. You can't control the environment you're in, but you can control the spirit that you bring into it. Leaders who aren't in charge yet lead through calmness. Okay. They lead through positivity. They lead through their professionalism, through emotional maturity. People follow the person who brings stability, okay? Not mess, not chaos, okay? Not trouble, right? They follow the person who brings solutions, not drama, okay? Your presence can shift a room long before your title ever does, okay? Number three, lead by serving the mission, okay? When you're not in charge, the fastest way to gain influence is to serve the mission. Okay. Not your ego, not your preferences. Okay. Remember, you're not in charge. So don't bring your ego, don't bring your preferences, not your comfort zone. Okay. Ask yourself, what does this team need? ask yourself, what does this, what does the leader need? What does my leader need? Right? What does this organization need? Okay. And when I say leader, this could be, what does your manager need? Okay. What does the chief executive officer need? Okay. What does the mentor need if they need anything? Okay. What does the team lead need if you are looking to get into a like restaurant management of some sort? Okay. When you make the mission your priority, people begin to trust you. Okay. They see they see that you're not just getting ahead, you're trying to move the whole thing forward, and trust is the currency of leadership. Number 4, lead up. Okay, supporting the leader above you. Okay, this is very important, right? Leading up is one of the most overlooked leadership skills. It means making the leader above you more effective. Okay, it means and anticipating the needs. Okay, it means communicating clearly and taking initiative. All right. So your leader shouldn't always have to tell you, if there was something that you do every day, both of you guys do every day, he or she shouldn't have to tell you to go and do this, that, and the third. If you know that that's something that you're supposed to do every day, okay, or something that you do every day, they should just know that it's already done. Okay. It means saying that here's the problem, here are 2 solutions, and here's the one that I recommend. Leaders notice people who make their job a lot easier. They notice people who think ahead. They notice people who don't just point out problems, they actually bring answers. They're bringing the solution to the table. Okay. Leading up is how you earn trust, responsibility, and eventually authority. Number 5, lead across. Okay. Now, leadership isn't just a vertical thing, it's horizontal. So let me explain. You have to be able to influence people who don't actually report to you. All right, I'm teaching you something here. That means collaboration, that means communication and consistency. It means being the person who brings people together instead of pulling them apart. When your peers respect you, your influence grows. And when your influence grows, leadership opportunities follow. Number 6, lead through character and consistency. When you're not in charge, your character is, in fact, your credibility. People watch how you handle pressure, correction, responsibility, as well as conflict. They watch how you talk about others. They watch how you handle success and how you handle setbacks. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds influence, and influence builds leadership. Titles do not make leaders. Titles do not make leaders, okay? But character does. In closing, leadership is not about waiting for a position, it's about becoming the person worth following. If you can lead through excellence, attitude, service, influence, and character, you can lead anywhere, even without a title. So I would like it if you dropped a comment and tell me one area you're going to strengthen as you lead from where you are. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about how to build leadership confidence without slipping into arrogance. A balance every leader has to master. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.